What's going on today, guys? So we're just going to keep moving forward with both projects. We're actually still waiting on some brake parts to come in, so Ryan's not here today. As you can probably tell, it is really windy out. I actually just had to move my truck because these freaking dead trees right here. Luckily Andy's at the gym pumping some iron, but that bad boy just fell right next to my truck, which was parked right here like yesterday. So she's sitting over there for now. But like you saw, I'm starting to clean up the rear diff. I'm gonna put this cover back on because it's so windy and stuff's like flying underneath the truck and stuff. I'm gonna seal up that rear diff so nothing else gets potentially in there. So I know this is gonna make a lot of you upset, but we probably won't have too much audio outside today. So I know everybody's crying, I understand. But I got the rear diff all covered up. As you can see, prep is really, I mean, just like anything else in the world, like the prep work that you lay beforehand is going to determine the outcome. So I got all this ground down real nice. I took the magnet out, cleaned all the stuff off the magnet from the fluid not being changed for, you know, however many years. So this is all smooth, new gasket. So we're just going to prep that a little bit more and go throw it back on the truck. And I also, seeing that my OCD, I got some stainless Allen hardware because I misplaced one of the factory bolts. So I couldn't just have a mismatched bolt, so I went and got some stainless, guys. So this is going to be like a do-it-yourself mag high-tech pan. Probably the nicest part on the truck now. Now it makes everything else look that much more noticeable. So obviously we'll have to clean everything up and paint everything up back here, but at least the diff cover looks good. So just to move this front bumper and stuff out of the way, like I mentioned, I have everything to swap it over, but we really just need to clean up these bolts. I'm gonna get set up outside to start wire wheeling these a little bit, and we are going to not lose them. But the front end's back together, so pretty much, you know, we can slide that front bumper right back on. So that's what we're gonna do, just to stop stepping over it and keep getting in our way. And yes, we picked up some safety glasses. I did want to wear them the other day, but I just did not have any, so now we have some. All right, got the bolts all cleaned up. It's time to assemble the bumper. Alright guys, so I'm not sure if any of this is going to have to be adjusted once it's on the truck, so I didn't really fully tighten it down. I'll probably wait till the cover's on, that way I can make sure the fog lights are perfectly centered in there. Like I mentioned way back in previous videos, we have new headlights and fog lights, so those are not really too hard to change out once everything's on there anyway, so not really worried about that. I really want to get the cover on first, make sure everything is centered up with the fenders and the hood and the grill and all that other stuff before I go ahead and really cram everything down. So really we're just going to move that in front of the truck and then get rid of this other one, so we have plenty of walking room in the shop now. So the other thing that keeps getting in the way in the garage is the new grille support. So we are going to attach that because it's in the way and the body work should be done soon. This does going to take a little bit of tweaking. Oh, my bungee cord. Oh boy, you hear that? Oh, this bungee cord is I got this rigged up bungee cord because my hood struts just want to have this thing fly open. Good thing I caught that. That would have sucked. Alright, so we need a plan B to attach, get the hood to not come up. This bungee is not going to cut it, apparently. Alright, so we got a real strap now. Okay. Now, that shouldn't go anywhere. So for those of you guys who are kind of new to the channel, this originally was a 2005 3rd gen, and we are converting it to the 06 style front end, which originally I thought the Laramie cover could just go right over the SLT on the 05, but it didn't fit quite right, so we ended up getting a new bumper support, new front fenders, which is at paint right now, and also getting the bed fixed as well. So that's why this truck is pretty much apart. We didn't really make too much engine changes, really some cosmetic fixes, switching to dual air dog pumps, which you saw last night, which I think I'm going to try and finish up tonight as well. Andrew and Jesse are actually going to a somewhat local-ish car/truck show, I think, so we might actually hit that with them. Jesse's no boost delete kit actually came in, but I think we're actually going to wait till he's here, I think Thursday again, to kind of go over it. A lot of work coming up on Jesse's truck, and we're going to go through it all step by step. So I mean, his truck is completely stock, so it's going to go from stock to wild pretty quickly, but you guys will see everything along the way, why we chose what we did and how it installs. Tried to pick a couple components that we haven't really done before. I've kind of went over a lot of like some stuff that I've had before. His truck is definitely a little bit different. So the way I usually do my trucks, and I've never actually had this happen to me, usually I'll fill it up, I'll leave the cap off, let it run, let the air bubbles kind of work their way out, pump the top hose, never had an issue. Andrew actually, when he was putting his truck together, had a huge air pocket, couldn't even get a gallon of coolant in the system because it had such a big air pocket. So what he did that worked really well, the coolant temperature sensor right up here by the thermostat neck, you just unplug that, and it should release any air that's behind there. All right, let's open some boxes. Earls, which I don't think this is supposed to be Earls. So this is the power steering hose that I was going to use to reroute the power steering lines, specially formulated for power steering stuff. That's all that's in that box. Power steering fitting, power steering fitting. These are for the air dog pumps, put all the power steering stuff here. Air dog, air dog, air dog, air dog. I'm still missing stuff from Jags. I'm still missing my hose that I got from them, so I still don't have all of my power steering stuff too, so I can't even really do that yet. And I am out of room to put this stuff. I'll give you guys a quick sneak peek of the no boost delete kit. Alright guys, I'm not gonna lie, I got distracted on the first gen while I was waiting for that paint to dry on the air dog mount. Started tracing some of these wires. It looks like they're for the trailer brake inside there, which is just done poorly, which is not gonna fly, so I'll probably end up ripping all that stuff out. The other thing that I want to do is change the transmission fluid, obviously. But I know basically from looking at this thing, if you follow the lines, it's got an aftermarket transmission cooler with a fan that who knows if it works. I'm not really the biggest fan of its placement. So it still has its factory cooler in the factory location, which I believe is somewhere in here. I mean, I'm no first gen expert by any means, but I believe the transmission, it's either coming to the front here or the heat exchanger and then going all the way to the back. Heat exchangers right down there, which basically in really cold weather, the coolant helps warm up the transmission fluid. Now, I've gone over that. I got rid of that in my 05 because basically I don't drive it enough in the colder weather really to warrant it. And when it goes bad, I'm not sure on the first gens, but if it goes bad and they mix, then obviously you get coolant in your transmission fluid. So before I change the transmission fluid, I think what I'm going to have to do, and what I'd like to do, is get rid of the heat exchanger, get rid of that cooler in the back, possibly get rid of the cooler in here, and then just run kind of like what my 05 has, like a double row cooler somewhere in the back with a new fan. That would probably be the best, and get rid of some of the lines that go, you know, here, there, all the way back. It's just just too much for my OCD to handle, honestly. There's just crap running all over the place underneath this thing. I really, you know, the AC doesn't work in this thing. You know, I don't really foresee myself using the AC all that much. It's just stuff in the way, so I don't know. We might end up ditching the AC on this, getting rid of it completely. I know some people that are watching this really want to see this like a full-blown restoration, keep everything the way it was. And, you know, that's just not the way this build is going to go. Nothing against that way. I do appreciate that. But this was not bought for that. This is, you know, we're going to hop this thing up. We're going to get crazy with this thing. We're not going to go, you know, wild with, you know, it being a full-blown this or that. But, you know, as far as the unnecessary things, they're going to get cut out of this thing. You know, not really hacked up, not really, you know, in an unprofessional way. If you've seen my other builds, I don't really do anything, you know, half-assed. But as far as some of the clutter, you know, take for instance, I mean, cruise control. How often am I really going to use cruise control in this thing? Cruise control in these older trucks aren't really the best thing ever. They're not really smooth. So, you know, that might come out just to free up some engine bay room and have it just be an overall cleaner look. That's really what I'm going for. You know, some of all this underneath here, I just want to get rid of. But I think that's enough for the first gen for today. Because if I start cutting things out, it'll be an all-night thing. We'll leave that for another day. I think Ryan will be back tomorrow. It's the last of the brake parts. I think we're going to show up tomorrow. Uh-oh. Got my Garofalo Enterprises hat all dirty. Uh-oh. Sorry, Mikey G. I mean, we still have not even cleaned the inside of this thing yet. There's still... Oh man, we gotta spend some time cleaning everything up, but we'll get to it, guys. We'll get to it eventually, very soon. Alright guys, we did end up getting the air dogs mounted after some bolt droppage and some frustration, but these are the new fittings that I ordered. They are the O-ring to AN style fittings that we need. So I gotta put these in. So because I'm so busy, I keep forgetting to order the actual hose ends. My hose still is not here for some reason, so I'm gonna have to call Jegs, but I need to figure out what bends and what hose ends I need. I still haven't done that, which I should have done a long time ago, but so is life. But right now, I think we're actually going to head to this car show a little bit of ways. I don't know what's gonna be there, cars, trucks, but we're gonna wrap up in the shop tonight. Tomorrow, definitely be back with more first-gen action. The shop was really, and you guys can't see anything in here when I do that. The shop was really bothering me how dirty it was, so we spent some time, got all the clutter out of the shop, so now I can feel like I can focus on what the hell we're actually doing. So, oh, and one last thing. I probably misworded it. That's not a hydro boost. This is run off the vacuum pump, so you can call it a brake booster, vacuum brake booster. It's not a hydro, it's not run off of power steering or anything like that, so excuse my misterminology. I misword a lot while we're working on this stuff, but Andy's got the mega cab all cleaned up. It's the kid. Hey, nice shirt, Jesse.
I appreciate it. You have a nice shirt.
Or should I say no boost?
Nice job. Sorry. Hi, buddy. How are you? At least you know. I don't even
We may have dressed alike.
This is my brother Greg.
Hey, how's it going, man?
How you doing? My buddy John.
Nice to meet you.
What's up,
Are you driving your turd?
My turd is so dirty, it's not even funny. We could take it though. I don't care.
Jesse, your no boost delete kit came in.
Oh, did it come in?
I showed them a slight preview of the box.
So it did come in, huh? Was it nice?
Yep.
Was everything there?
I didn't open the boxes. I was gonna wait for you. I just saw that they were there. Nice shiny fleece boxes. That's it.
You can go straight because it doesn't look like we'll stay in here.
Way to go, Jesse. Nice, nice car show.
Fair.
Nice car show. You know, boys, just rolling in hot to Bed Bath & Beyond.
Dude, there's my new car.
There's Babies R Us. Jesse's dream vehicle right here.
Where was it last time? Right here in this park.
Everybody wants a Cummins. Jesse wants a Ford Flex.
Flex.
Look at all the lookers.
Look at all these guys. Holy crap. Look at all of them.
I think we're beat.
What do you have to say for yourself?
No, my text messages were, no one really knows if it's going on.
Car show was lit. Wow, these brights are so light. I just said these brights are so light. Alright, see ya.
Yeah, I'll see you Thursday.
Love you, bye. Yeah, I'll see you Thursday to open the no boost delete kit.
We'll see what that box has got in it. Come in one whole box?
3. Thanks for the awesome night.
Get out. I want to go to sleep.
Andrew wants to go nappy time.
I gotta eat and go to sleep.
He even brought his meals to go. Greg stopped and got with these. Alright guys, so obviously no car show tonight. That's going to do it for this video. Hit the like button before you leave. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys tomorrow.